Hey guys, it's Zoe and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new, welcome. So today is going to be a story time about how I ran into Maddie and Elijah at Easton. So without further ado, let's get right on to the video. Okay, so after I went to Zoomies, my dad was like, what next? I said, I don't know, maybe dinner, because it was 5:30 and the mall closes at 6 and I was kind of hungry, so I was trying to decide between I don't know if I should get Five Guys or BB Bop, and then I eventually decided BB Bop, which I am very glad I did, because once I went to go get my drink and all that and I walked over to our table, I saw Maddie and Elijah. Yes, the Maddie and Elijah, as in the cutest couple ever, as in they just reached 1.58 million subscribers on YouTube, as in they have over 350,000 on TikTok. Yes, those people just out of the blue at Easton, and they were just chilling at BB Bop. So I guess that just happened. Anyway, so I went over to them once they finished eating, and I was like, oh my gosh, are you Maddie and Elijah? And she was like, yes, hi. And I said, oh my gosh, I think I seen your TikToks. And she was like, no way. And she was like, oh yeah, I didn't know we were that big on TikTok, because YouTube is really our thing. So like, that's crazy that you saw us on TikTok. But anyway, like, I saw them on the For You page and I liked a few of their videos, so I knew I recognized them. Anyway, so she said, yeah, where do you live? Or what part of town are you on, or whatever. And then I told her Columbus, and she was like, oh my god, no way, we just moved here from Cleveland. I was like, oh my gosh, really? That is so crazy. And she said, how old are you? And then I told them how old I am. And then she said, oh my god, no way, that is almost close to our age, basically. We're 20. I was like, oh my god, no way. And then so we made a TikTok, and they were the sweetest people. And I told them that my dad owned a camera store, and then they got to meet my dad. They were super excited. They were freaking out. They were like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. And then at the end, Elijah asked me what your dad owns. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh my god, that's so cool. And then Maddie said, well, we will definitely be back. I'm excited. And they said that one of my dad's employees helped them out before, and they almost bought a camera there, which is pretty sweet that these TikTokers I just stumbled upon a few times went to my dad's camera store and almost bought a camera there, and they said they were looking to buy another camera, so they're gonna go to my dad's store and see if they find a camera they like, which would be awesome. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so they gave me a hug afterwards, and they were like, oh my god, it was so nice meeting you. I said, oh, nice meeting you too. And then Maddie looked through my TikToks, both of them looked through my TikToks and looked through the same saved sounds I had before we made one, so we could make a TikTok together. And they wanted to find the right one for us to do, which was... So anyway, Maddie and Elijah were looking through my TikTok, and I'm just like, holy shoot, is this actually happening? And Maddie, as she was looking through my TikTok, she was like, oh, so you dance. I was like, oh my god, she saw another one of my videos and she was like, oh, see, I am not doing that, because she gets really shy. Like, she didn't really want to do the TikTok in front of people, which is why we kind of did it in a more isolated area there, because she just didn't really want to be seen by many people when making the TikTok. And before she even asked me, do you like doing it in front of people? And she was like, and I was like, yeah. And then she said, oh my god, girl, see, I get so shy. But yeah, she was so amazing. And before she even told me, do you dance on there? And I was like, yeah, I guess, kind of. And then another one of my TikToks, she was like, oh my gosh, so you do dance, or something like that. But whatever, she said it was super sweet, and it made my heart feel really warm, and she was really impressed with my dancing skills. And I'm just like, why? Like, why are you impressed with my dancing skills? Like, what? You shouldn't be impressed with my dancing skills. Like, you guys have so many supporters, and you guys are successful, and you guys are obviously doing something right to have that amount of supporters and that many people who love you and whatever. So why are you complimenting my dancing? Like, what? Anyway, they were super sweet, and they were like, yes, tag us like on my story and stuff, and we'll repost it. I was like, oh yeah, definitely. And then tag us on TikTok, and I was like, obviously, yeah. So I tagged them, obviously. So make sure you guys check out my TikTok with Maddie and Elijah. Yes, the first TikTok that I actually did with, you know, bigger TikTokers. I mean, I have had bigger TikTokers do a TikTok for me on my account. However, I haven't really been in the video, if that makes sense. So anyway, this is really my first video that I'm actually in with a big TikToker, if that makes sense. Anyway, go check out my TikTok. Go check out my recent Instagram photos with them. Maddie and Elijah, definitely go check them out. I will leave a link in the description box below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and also leave a comment. Alright, I love you all. Bye.